Hello all, Onigato here for Oni in the Garden, and we're going to start over here with the freshly mowed lawn and the oregano. Because why not the oregano? I did mow the lawn today, and although it looks like it's going to be raining here in a little bit, it's not raining yet, so that's all to the good. Onions, going to flower, whatever. The flowers, sprouting, so they're coming up nicely. The strawberries, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Same with the basil. It's dead. There's nothing more to it. The iris there is looking good. I should probably put that in the ground somewhere, because it looks like there's 3, maybe 4 actual ones there. Daikon, flowering. It's definitely gone to seed. The carrots that are in that pot are doing just fine. They're not really getting big or anything like that, but whatever. These asparaguses, asparagi, whatever, are doing okay. They're not as big as they could be, but you know what? I'm not worried about it at all, literally at all. Come across here. I didn't actually mow that spot, but I did mow around it and through it and past it. So, let's see, is that actually in frame? Yes, it is. Okay. So, it did get buzzed a little bit. Come across here, the entire yard is mowed. I did discover that I had actually put down some daffodils and irises in here, and it looks like at least one of them, right there-ish, has decided to come up, so it did get mowed. It looks like it'll be fine. The apple tree is coming up nicely, in fact, greening up very well. Not as well as some of the, you can see that right there. Some of the neighborhood trees are greening up very nicely. Some, like mine, is greening up nicely, and I have no idea if it's actually going to do me any good this year. I do have a branch, that one right there, that looks like it's very truly dead. It needs to come out. So as I find dead branches and trim them out, the rest of the tree is going to get more healthy over time. But in the meantime, it's still in pretty bad shape. So these flowers here, mowed around them, and they're doing okay. Over here, the snow peas, some of them look like they're doing really, really well and are even flowering. Some of them are not doing very well at all. And I don't see any rhyme or reason as to why, but that doesn't really matter. These radishes, I pulled all but 2. One is just really, really tiny. You can kind of see it in the corner there. Maybe? Yeah, just a little bit. And the big one, you can see all those lovely flower pods that are starting to form at the top. And I'm going to try to get seed off of it, because, I mean, they turned out really well. They're sweet, sweet radishes, and they're really kind of good. So this collection of mesclun keeps surviving. Whatever. These beets, now that the mesclun's cut back and the radishes are cut back, the beets are coming up pretty nicely, in fact. So that's really nice. Over in that corner there, no blue bonnets, no nothing. So over here, oh, it's starting to sprinkle pretty good now. The catnip is still having to be protected, just because, well, I mean, let's face it, there are cats in the neighborhood, and what do cats like? So one of the pallets that are extra and spare, and this is the one that was in the front yard, and completely buried and is now back here. This blueberry, it's alive. It's not doing great, but it is alive and it's doing well enough. I'll be able to, as long as it keeps staying alive, I'll be able to actually push it forward a little bit and eventually hopefully get it to climb the tree or climb the fence and whatnot. Over here with the blackberry, it is very alive. So over here I've got one set right there that's come across, vined out. I've got another set over here that's just growing expansively. And you can see that central shaft right in there. That's growing up almost vertically. There's a lot of growth on this thing. It is putting on leaves and branches and inches and flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. So I will probably get a couple of blackberries off of it. I don't expect to get a lot, but if I get some this year, hey, that's nice. If I get a pound, it's paid for itself. All right, let's go back into the backyard. Oh, I've managed to block the one gate that actually opens. I managed to block. There we go. And there we go. Did a little bit of cleanup work around the various asparagus. Come on. There we go. You can kind of just see. There we go. Now it's closed. You can kind of see how I've cleaned up around it. The fronds aren't looking as good as the two in the pot up front, but they aren't looking bad either. They are still putting up new fronds. And yeah, they're doing okay. They're not doing great. I think I transplanted them down a little too deep, but they are doing okay. So it is going to take a little bit of time for them to spring back completely from the transplant. Back here, not a lot of grass left actually. You can kind of see some of it. More of this, I don't know what kind of weed this is, but it's not actually nettle or anything like that, so I don't care. It doesn't cause any problems really. Chicken coop, we did get our tax refund in. We're taking care of some other necessities first, and then as soon as we're sure we've got everything else taken care of, this is our next project after that. So, and gutters. We're looking at getting gutters for the front of the house and a couple of rain barrels, just so that we have those. But that's pretty much it. Have yourselves a good one.